higher credit score that you have, the more products as a consumer you'll have available to you. In this video, we're going to talk about credit and credit scores and what do they do for you. This is Dan Grimes. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Mortgage Angler. The lower credit score, the less products you will have available to you as a consumer. Let's talk a little bit about the types of credit scores. There are several types of credit scores out there in the industry, which confuses consumers a lot. As a mortgage banker, we pull a residential mortgage credit report. This report can only be pulled by lenders. Consumers out there in the industry today get their credit scores through various websites. These are not used for lending. There are different types of credit scores. There's a credit score for a revolving account. Someone applies for a credit card. There's a credit score for someone who wants to buy a utility vehicle. There's a credit score somebody wants to buy a boat and do financing on a boat. There's also credit scores for education loans, plane loans. There's all types of credit scores. However, just keep in mind, the only true credit score is through a mortgage lender that pulls a residential mortgage credit report. As an example, just to give you kind of an insight, I had a customer a little while ago said, "Hey Dan, I got my credit score up to 680. I can get that program that you promised me the other day." I said, "Okay, that's great. Well, let me pull your residential mortgage credit report and let's see what it actually is." Sure enough, it was 624. So the credit scores can differ between different types of credit models. Let's look at how credit scores are calculated today. We do know that 35% of your credit score is involved with your payment on your credit cards, student loans, installment loans, etc. I did have a client a little while ago who was clear to close and ready to buy a house within 5 days. We have to, as lenders, pull a updated credit report to make sure that there's no inquiries 5 days prior to closing, there's no late payments or no new credit. Well, it just so happened when we pulled that, he had a $45 late payment and it was late by 3 months. He said, "Dan, I was never late on my credit card. There's no balance on the credit card." I said, "Okay, that's fine. Why don't you come on to the office? Let's give that credit company a call and find out exactly what happened." Well, sure enough, we both got on the phone. We talked to their customer service department and he was actually late. Now, unbeknownst to him, he wasn't charging on the credit card, but it was the annual fee. He had not been opening up his Visa card statements to look at them. He paid it off in November. We were going to close in February, and sure enough, December hit. It was his $45 annual fee that he didn't pay for 3 months, and it dropped his credit score down from a 720 to 630. So make sure, again, 35% of your credit score is due to your payment history. Make sure you make your payments on time, all the time. And actually, even the credit card statements that you don't have a balance on, open them up, look at them, and make sure that you don't have an annual fee there that you must pay. Balance is owed 30% of the credit score. So my suggestion to customers is make sure that on your balances of your credit cards, that your balances are only 25% of the actual credit line. 15% is the length of the credit. So if you have a brand new credit card that's only open for 3 months, you're really not going to help your credit score at all. But if it's open for over 24 months, that's when your credit score is going to start to move up. 10% is based upon your maximum credit utilization, which we just talked about a few minutes ago, and 10% is on brand new credit cards. Always make your mortgage payments, always make your rental payments, always make your credit card payments, make every single payment on time. Try to pay those balances down and you will have good credit. If you need to reach me and talk to me about more about this, please, you can reach me at 781-910-3776, my cell phone. I'm available pretty much every day. And as always, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.